Welcome to Blue Baron Truck Mounts. Here we have the Blue Baron 45 SC. This is 2020 edition, and it's going to a second-time buyer that had a 45 SC. He still has it. It's going to be the second one he'll add to his fleet, so he'll have two on the road. He loves these Blue Barons, and that says a lot when you get a second-time buyer for the very same machine. Tells you an awful lot about the quality of Blue Baron. The Blue Baron factory puts together a really nice unit, and we got like a quarter plate that we use, solid base, powder coated, quarter thick, infrastructure, very well built, all TIG welded, railings, front and lower panel, the upper and lower panels, fully instrumented with all the things that you need to make it easy on your job. You got your aviation throttle, which gives you micro adjustment of your RPMs. You got your temperature gauge, vacuum, pressure gauge, hour meter, and a tachometer. Actually, a bonus. You got a mini tach and hour meter, and then another hour meter as a bonus. And as you can see, we have double ports here for your pressure hoses. You've got an extra heavy duty gravity feed for your lubricating your lobes and your blower. Spray WD-40 in there. You got your water inlet that can either come from a spigot or come from a fresh water tank. And you got your drain for your water box, hand adjuster unloader for your pressure that adjusts your water pressure, and your last step injection selection switch from prime. And then actually it's pointing up to the acrylic flow meter, which is in the metering mode. In the downward mode, it's in the prime. As you see, all stainless in the front, all stainless pipes. The thermostat, nothing is done cheap. I spend a lot of money on materials when I build these units. These coils are 3,500 pounds pressure rated, which enables us to be on top of our competition because most of them cannot get pressures up to 3,000. And they'll end up blowing their copper coils. This is all stainless, heavy walled, 3,500 pounds pressure rated in a patented design. Everything is stainless all the way down to the flex hose. We've got a post heater at the bottom, which is all stainless as well, an additional 40 feet of high pressure tubing at the same pressure rating. And that helps you in the winter months, gives you a little bit more of a kick. Although we have found that a lot of people just buy our heaters and do just well with just the heater itself. That's 80 feet high pressure tubing. We have our water box, and we have like the AR pump, which is high temperature rating. I mean, it can take pretty well high temperatures. It's got everything here. We got thermal valve protection as well, so that the water box water isn't getting too hot. So we do put a guard on that to protect the temperature of the water inside the water box to protect the pump. This is a free flow system. There is no obstruction to our vacuum system, which puts us ahead of our competition because a lot of them are so condensed with louvered covers. They don't have that open concept or easy breathe, and their vacuum system is so condensed, and it goes into a post heater, which creates low CFM, which equates to wetter carpets, takes longer to dry the carpets. Our pump here, in this particular blower pump, is a 4MR, which is a Suterbilt. So it's got a 5-inch rotor shaft with 4-inch timing gears, capable of 410 CFM, which means you could put several hundred feet of vacuum on this and still get good dry times and good recovery. So at 15 HGs, it'll pull really good vacuum. And we use conventional pipe size. We don't take down the size, especially on the inlet, because you can't starve your blower. You got to have full convention. I mean, there is a reason why they use 2.5, because they want you to stay with 2.5. But a lot of these competition factories want to put in a reduced inlet to match up with the tank, which is usually down about 3/8 to 1/2. That's not good. You cannot starve your blower. And so we bring maximum flow all the way through our blowers, and then they go straight out through the silencer, minimizes drag, lowers the temperature of the casing and the overall casing and timing box. You don't want this to overheat. Even with lubrication, you still don't want this to overheat. You want as many hours as you can get out of our blower. They all run at 90%. So what I did is I ratioed the driver and driven to constitute a third less in RPM. But it doesn't really matter because you get such good vacuum. We have no problem with our dry times, but we like to, make our equipment last a real long time. That's why our repair record is so great. We don't hear from anyone about complaints. They run and run and run these units. They're like workhorses. And you get what you pay for, and you get what you pay for in materials. You end up with a machine that has a longevity to it. So, like even with this stainless solid header, and all stainless here, all stainless braided hoses, 3,000 pounds pressure rated, 500 degrees, military, JIC, male flares for high pressure and temperature. Same thing with our back here. These two lines go right to your tank, thermal A and thermal B, consecutively assigned to the same location on the tank. We have it labels on the tank as well. Makes it a real easy hookup to understand, and no second guessing that. And these lines are all high pressured as well that go on here. So they're just the same lines as these right here. So we have the high out manifold here. We have the thermostat here that feeds in. We have a circulatory. You just crack this open a little bit, and that allows the circulatory system to occur, giving you true readings. Real easy to work on, real easy to operate. 27 horse Kohler, just keeps on running. Real sturdy overhead cam twin engines. They're the Command series. They've got the built-in fuel pump. Just a really nice, well laid out truck mount. We have pulsation dampening to protect the overall fittings and coils. We're real happy with what we've done with Blue Baron. And you'll find that these are very handy to have for your electrical hookups for your demand and your pump out. So that's pretty much everything we can say about it right now. There's definitely something that you want to invest your money into because you want something that's going to last. Do pressure jobs up to 3,000 psi. Don't turn them down. This is the economy. You don't want to turn down anything. And you don't want to be able to have long downtimes. So when it comes to belt changeouts, like you'll have your pullbacks right here. Put tension on the blower belt, and then you've got your alignment here for your angular so it doesn't turn, it stays straight. Same thing with here on your water pump, as well as the pullback on your water pump as well. And you got a nice drain here for your pump oil, and you got a drain here for your crankcase right here. And easy to take this off. Just back these bolts out. Don't have to take them all the way out. Take this one out, tilt it, and it's out. Real easy to replace when you want to change out a belt. So call us today at 727-505-2989. We'll answer any of your questions. We're open on Saturdays as well. We've been really busy this year helping people out and building for them. And so go to our truckmountstore.com, and again, our telephone number is 727-505-2989. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye.